Welcome back to FryMinis. I'm Eric, and today I have a very frosty unboxing. Thanks for joining. So the Icewind Dale Rime of the Frostmaiden adventure for D&D 5e just came out. It's full of spooky, scary, cold, Arctic kind of things up in the far north. Horror themes. Seems pretty spooky. I've looked through it. It's kind of fun. Lots of really neat ideas on survival and secrets and all sorts of cool things. But we are here today to talk about the minis. This set contains 45 different minis total. A brick contains 8 boxes. Each box contains 4 minis, 1 large or larger, and then 3 medium or smaller minis. What you get is randomly determined when the boxes are made. A sealed brick will not have the same large or larger mini more than once in there. If you buy random boxes, just pick them up off a shelf, you might get duplicates there. This is an easy way to prevent that. And if you pick up a sealed case, which is 4 bricks, you'll collect the whole set. All right, let's take a look and see what we get. So if you're into Dungeons and Dragons and tabletop miniatures, be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on the latest news and unboxings. All right, here we go. We've got 8 boxes we're gonna work through. Our very first large, oh yeah, Minotaur. The Goliath Werebear. Very, very fun. I love these fish. Very cool. Werebears are good creatures typically. We're off to a great start. A Dwergar Mindmaster. Say it with me. Dwergar. Awesome. A Gnome Squidling. So this is a mix between a gnome and a and a mind flayer. This is a perfect box. Look at this. This is a Yeti Tyke. Yeah. So it's a baby Yeti. Super adorable. 10 out of 10. We can stop now. We've won. We have a mammoth. This is huge. As I understand it, in this book, there's a frost giant that rides a mammoth, which they're both huge creatures. So I don't know if that actually works, but it's a fun idea to me. This is such a cool set. Knucklehead Trout. So this is a fish. I believe this is the main food source. What would a snowy area be without sled dogs? That mouth is a little janky though, but it's okay. Winter's Womb. So, I think they actually changed the name on this because I think Winter's Womb is a little weird. So the Frostmaiden, or Real, she has multiple stat blocks. One of them is this, which is her most pure kind of divine version. There's a big ice monster version of her, and then there's that kind of owl bear looking type of thing that's on the cover. Yes, we have another huge. This is disgusting, and I'm glad we've got it. It is super gross. It's kind of faceless. I think it's a pretty high level monster. We're gonna start a koi pond. Ooh, take a look at that. That is a kobold vampire spawn. All right, and what I think might be the first of a couple, a gnoll hunter. I love that cloak. This is how this works. The mini random box. On one hand, you get these huge, crazy things, but then sometimes you get a reindeer. So don't get me wrong, this is cool, this is fun. I don't have a reindeer mini. You never know when you're gonna need one. Maybe a Christmas time adventure. Velen Harpel. This is one of the NPCs from the book. I believe she's like a grumpy old lady, which is pretty great. Okay, a kobold mountaineer. So he's got his little pack. He's gonna go off on an adventure. He's got these tiny little teeth. And another Gnoll, totally okay. So this was our Gnoll Hunter 24A, and this is just a regular Gnoll 24B. I do like the colors. I'm a sucker for brown and gray. This white is very, very thematic, and an albino kind of wolfy Gnoll is interesting. Crag Cat. This is a big, I mean, this is large. So large is typically 10 feet, right? So I don't know, how big is a tiger? I love his goofy lion mane kind of thing. We have a Chwinga with icicle staff. Chwinga. So this is a little kind of elemental creature person. They can give you sort of blessings, but they're super, super small. The art in the book has them using forks and spoons as weapons. Heck yeah, look at that. Dwergar, Stone Guard. She looks fantastic. Loaded up on that armor, a crazy mohawk. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. And that sword is pretty straight too. Bonus points for packaging. Great. A snow goblin. I'm not sure if the stat block is any different or if it's just a fun costume. You can also use this because he's pretty ornate, right? You could use him as it's like a commander or leader. The single greatest thing to come out of this book, as far as I'm aware, is the snowy owl bear. Very adorable. And as the gallant goblin tells us, his name is Barry Manisnow. I don't know about it, but let's go with it. Barry here just kind of sits. He doesn't look like he's gonna come try to kill you. He's hungry. Maybe bring him some fresh fish and he'll be happy. A mountain goat. So fun fact, I think goats are hilarious. I've never owned a goat. I'm always happy to hang out with some goats at a petting zoo. It's interesting that this one has a rock. Usually WizKids minis don't have any kind of basing materials, but I guess it's so he has his stance there. Another mind flayer type thing. This is a gnome ceramorph. So our gnome squidling has a brother. I don't know. This is fun. I love mind flayers. So both of these are great. And another Chwinga. Chwinga with snowball. So we've got the icicle staff and the snowball. So remember that reindeer? This is why it all works out. You get a tomb tapper, you get a reindeer, and then you get this frost salamander. This is so cool. The effect on this is one of the coolest kind of WizKid paint jobs I've ever seen. And he's got the little blue eyeball in there. And the mini itself is just like a cool shape. This is another 10 out of 10. The line, the mold line there is a little intense, but oh, an Arctic fox. This is so little. I think you could use this as a hyena too. We've got another kobold vampire spawn. You can use this as a regular kobold too. If you've got your whole little army, maybe this is like a barbarian or a berserker kobold. Ragged nomad with spear. So that spear is a little bent. That's okay. You've got the classic hot water trick. Otherwise, get a heat gun. Just be careful because you can melt these pretty easy. Love, love, love these furs, this cloak, and that skull mask. Look at this. An orc. An orog, excuse me. He is beefy and he's got some cool armor. This is very nice. Oh, okay. Ragged nomad with cage. To me, it looks like he's holding a dagger, right? But it says ragged nomad with cage. Is a cage a kind of a dagger that I don't know about? Excellent. This is a night hag. So, oof, look at that face. This is very cool. Exciting hair. Dramatic pose. Casting a spell, throwing you back, knocking you down. I don't know. Everybody always knows. Make a deal with a hag. It'll always work out. It's a good idea. And our last mini. Oh, our last mini is a killer whale. I wasn't sure it was going to be a killer whale or orca, but it's a killer whale. This water effect is phenomenal. It's got like a little bit of a silver shine in there. I think the idea of a killer whale mini in Dungeons & Dragons is kind of bonkers, but in like the best way possible. Yeah. So I recorded most of this video the other day, but in between then and now my allergies have gone nuts. So I will be tiny for the rest of this video. Okay, so inside of all of these boxes, there's a new piece of paper. WizKids, Dungeons & Dragons, your adventure awaits. And it's okay, cool, it's an advertisement for the minis, that makes sense and everything. But check this out. No game store near you. Buy online at dndmini.com. 10% off your first purchase with a promo code DND17. And then on the back, just another go to your local store. That's great. Support local business. It's awesome. And of course, I love the idea of getting discounted minis. So I went over to the website and let me show you what I found. Prepare yourselves because dndmini.com is going to blow your socks off. Not sponsored. Boom. A new website where you can buy minis straight from WizKids with really cool incentives. So right now we've got the dragons up, but check this out. A special kit. You spend $100 and you get a free set of Yeti tykes. 3 little minis. Different sculpts than the current Yeti tyke. Adorable, amazing, fantastic. Look at that. This is such a cool thing. Now, a lot of websites where you buy minis or at your local stores, they are often lower price than this website. So little incentives like this really, really encourage sales. Now, this big dragon, I don't have this, so there are plenty of minis from the set that I still need. So I ordered, I ordered another brick. I ordered this dragon. Free shipping with orders over, I think, $50, which there you go. I can't wait. This is so cool. But check this out. Icons of the Realm set releases. There's Frostmaiden, we've just got that. And the upcoming Fangs and Talons already listed on there. The Purple Worm, that's the big special one. And $40 is a low price for a case incentive, but that is pretty great. And then you can see the artwork on the new box. They even have listed on here the Idols of the Realm. So this is a new line. It's not a traditional mini, like the plastic kind of things that we just opened up, but these are flat pieces of probably acrylic, but they're lower price, way lower price. Like all these for $15. 2D. So dndmini.com, it's a cool website. Got a great range of products here, of course. I can't wait for that first order to come in, and we'll talk about that once it gets here. So I think this set is fantastic. I love the cold variants on all the minis. I love that there's a really, really great variety between the different kinds of monsters and people, native or local to the area. The huge minis really, really stand out in this set. That Tomb Tapper, the goofy killer whale, and of course the Frost Salamander. They're all great. The large minis are excellent too. That Snowy Owlbear is really, really hard to beat. And the mediums all the way down to the smalls with the Chewingas and the Knolls are top tier. I don't know, I might be convinced that this is one of my favorite sets of all time. So that's it for the first round of the unboxing of Rime of the Frostmaiden. We'll get round 2 taken care of once it arrives. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on all my latest videos, unboxings, and reviews. And check me out on Instagram at FryMinis. I post new minis that I've hand painted every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.